Hi friends, welcome back to another Tesla Stock Weekly Analysis. And as usual, I'll try to wrap up the entire week into 10 minutes. And as usual, let's start with the charts. So far to date, I've been quite accurate, but it doesn't mean future performance, yeah? So anyway, I'm just going to try to delete away some of the yellow bars, blue bars, because my chart's starting to look a little bit complicated. Anyway, as usual, I predicted a squeeze in price, the stock price went up, and I last week told you I foresee the stock moving sideways, and it did move sideways. Again, I like to emphasize that past performance doesn't equal to future performance. So where do I see the stock moving for this week? To be frank, I don't see any big news coming up. The Battery Investor Day has been delayed, but I'm going to cover that later in the news. Now we are just purely looking at the charts. The investment strategy for Tesla is quite simple. You see red days like that, you buy. You see green days, don't buy. It's very, very simple because Tesla on the overall trend, it is moving upwards. So I usually get a lot of comments like when to buy, and I believe I did many videos to cover that already. But in general terms, let's say if you really want to try to time the stock market, you buy it on red days. Very simple. At the end of it, Tesla will still go up. So where do I see Tesla going for the following week? Let's look at mini trends. Remember there was a mini support line I drew for you previously? I do see another mini support form. If you look at the candle bars here, there are these little tails, and these little tails shows that the stock hit here and it went back up. So if I were to draw this line and connect all the tails, you see, I connect 1 tail, 2 tail, 3 tail, 4 and 5, I kind of like gotten myself another mini support. So for now, I can confidently say that about $760 is a very, very good support area for you to enter the stock if you want to continue buying into Tesla. $760 is a very good base price to enter the stock this week if it ever drops here. And I actually foresee, the stock trending sideways again, as I don't see any major news coming up. So that's it for the charts. Nothing exciting to cover this week. The only thing that the charts showed us for the entire last 2 weeks was this $760 proved to be a very, very good support line. This week's charts is a little bit fast. I don't have much to cover this week, but the good news is I have a lot of news to cover. I hope the charts has given you kind of clarity what you expect for the coming week. So before I move on, I really appreciate the early thumbs up. It helps a lot in the YouTube to reach more people. Thank you very much. First on the news, Battery Investor Day will be pushed forward. It will be maybe done in 2 parts, the webcast next month or in person in a few months later. And you put a question mark. Let's talk a little bit on the delay on Battery Investor Day. I mean, why? 400 people are going to watch it in person, but 1 trillion people are going to watch it online. Why? I don't get it. Anyway, there will be a webcast first. Though I'm looking forward to it, it is so cock teaser, man. So next on the news, I'm getting plenty of requests. I mean really a lot of requests to talk about Nikola. The ticker symbol is VTIQ. Okay, do not buy. Yes, you may make money initially, but good luck if you want to try to hold it. This is not my first time saying this, but don't buy into stocks that sounds good. You see, there is 2 criteria that must be fulfilled. Number 1, they must have proof of concept, which they have, but it's kind of like crappy. I'll explain later. Number 2, they must prove that they can scale, which they totally do not have. So do not invest until they prove they can scale production. The same goes for every company because scaling is just 1,000 times harder. I'm just going to quickly cover this because I do not want to dedicate too much time to this company. Firstly, number 1, the company is selling you a dream. Hydrogen technology is crap. I said it in this video. So you think about the energy conversion from the power grid to hydrogen, hydrogen transferred to the car, and the car got to convert it to electricity. It's a super inefficient way. The CEO is not a visionary, he is damn good salesman. Do note, he also sued Tesla for copying their semi-design, affecting their sales. Do you know what is Business 101? Your competition is your biggest weakness. So a good management will understand that and will work on themselves rather than blaming everybody else. So summarizing, the management is crap, the vision is crap, and the products are crap. This is Nikola's website, which is a copycat of Tesla, a motor company and an energy company. My god. So you click into hydrogen and you scroll down. I want to show you this piece of crap. Look at this. The amount of planned H2 stations in America. Planned. That means it's not built, it is planned. Okay? So this is basically, I think it looks like Tesla superchargers. They basically looks like they copied it and they pasted here. The thing is, is planned, but they have not done it. So this is all selling you a dream. Until they could do it, then let's relook into this company, else just stay away from all the hype. Since we are talking about proof of concept and scaling again, let's look at this company. This company promises the world and charges as fast as filling a gas, and it has many investors on board. Also look at this site, and I scroll down, you see, big names in the battery and automotive business are listening. Car makers like Renault, Nissan, Mitsubishi, as well as LG Chem, these are Tesla suppliers, and Samsung are investors. I see the usual shit happening, promising the world. But if you look at their specs, I'm going to scroll down to this site over here. If you look at this, they are capable of over 1,000 cycles. Tesla is already working on a 4,000 cycle battery, a million mile battery. So 1,000 cycles, and I think the technology will be ready in 2025. Another company that is promising so much but way behind, and they have not scaled, and there is no proof of concept. So not necessarily everything that sounds good will work out. You know, this is life. This is exclusive news from Reuters. If you scroll down, they managed to obtain some information from insider sources that the batteries will be a lot cheaper. If you scroll down, Tesla and CATL is working on the battery chemistry, which is going to be like cobalt free, which is amazing, and it's going to fall below the price of 80 kilowatts per hour, and I think they may even go up to 60 kilowatts per hour. So this means that Tesla cars will be significantly cheaper, because you know the most expensive part of an electric vehicle is the battery. So this is a really amazing news, insider information from Reuters. So here's a tweet from Ray for Tesla. So there's an article here, and I'll link the tweet in the description below. He basically says that because of the CATL news I said previously on the battery, the cost of the car would drop. So Tesla would probably sell their car for about 33,000. If I'm not wrong, it's about 40,000 now. So it's really a big drop in price. The drop is very significant, and I foresee China will be Tesla's biggest market share. Last week, I had a lot of comments asking me about this CNBC article on the 64% drop in sales April in China. So the thing is, chill. Buyers are waiting for the subsidies in May. So it's like a 10% discount. I mean, hey, you're buying a car and 10% is a lot of money. So I foresee the sales in May would drastically go upwards because of the big drop in price. Last week, we had quite a lot of drama on Elon breaking county health officials' rules to open the factory and start production. See, Tesla has started back operating. The president is supportive, the governor is supportive, the county is supportive, except the health official. I do not want to go deep into this. Tesla is already running. I just want to say that Tesla has experience from China, and I do think though it is a risk, it is a much bigger risk not to open. I just want to stop at that. This COVID debate can go on non-stop. I like this tweet from Elon Musk. He tweeted something which is really important. So if I click into this, it shows that the supercharger sessions have returned back to normal in China and in the Asia Pacific region, hinting a V-shaped recovery. Tesla has all the data for the superchargers usage. So if you look at China usage has went back to normal, Asia Pacific has went back to normal. So the only two countries where activities has remained down and going upwards, looking like a next V-shape, it's America and in Europe. And from what you see over here, it's not some kind of economic intangible data. It is real world activity, because people are charging their car and it started to be on the move all over again. If you want to know my full thoughts on why I think it's going to be a V-shaped recovery and I'm not worried about a correction, do let me know in the comments below. I'll consider to do a video if there is enough interest. Else I will just cover other topics which I really want to cover. Concluding the video this week, I don't see the stock price moving that much unless some miracle thing happens, like Tesla is being added to the SP 500 and that is going to like rocket the stock. So anyway, competition looks like crap. I honestly do hope there is real competition. We need to transit into clean energy anyway. So I hope this video has given you clarity, which is my ultimate goal for each video I produce. Again, appreciate those who help me with the thumbs up. Your actions really contribute so much to this channel, and as always, invest safe.